And so, as a director and a writer and corporate filmmaker, what is probably the biggest biggest obstacles that you've been approached with, or that you've had to overcome?
I think when you're working for yourself, could be freelance, sole trader, could be in a company, whatever it is. It's about balance of activity. So, I kind of talking to other business people myself and learning from them, and then sort of reformulating what they were saying. I've kind of got a balance now of three things. So I think if every day you're doing a bit of work, but you're also reaching out to someone new about potential work or whatever, and you're kind of learning something new every day, or pushing yourself, experimenting, or getting better at your craft. If you do those three things every day, then that is going to be the right pattern to move you forward. You're still going to have your ups and downs. And I think that's what I've learned, because I've had ups and downs. But actually what I found is if I can keep those three things going, it works itself out. Because what can happen is you can become I used to work for a guy called Brian, and he used to call it taxi. You end up like a taxi. What I mean by that is you pick up a fare, you drop off the fare, then you drive around looking for the next fare, earning nothing. In fact, driving around, wasting petrol, right? Then you pick up the next fare. He said, yeah, don't be like, have that taxi mentality. If you can always be kind of doing those three things all the time, it means you can be smarter. You can be doing the jobs back to back, pacing yourself, not having the stress of the boom and bust. So I've took on board what Brian was saying. Yeah, I've been thinking about this kind of keeping those three activities of work, networking, and learning yourself. Keep those three things going, and you're always going to be smoothing out, and generally you'll have an upwards trend to your career. Do you know what I mean? Still going to have the ups and downs, but at least it's going up generally. And yeah, times of stress come from when you don't do that. And I think it's easy then, once you have that model, to go, actually things aren't going very well at the minute, let me go back to that three things model and just be like, which of those aren't I doing at the minute? There's people that are really talented. Talk to scriptwriters about this all the time. They've got great scripts, but no one knows who they are, because they spend all day, every day, writing scripts. Like, well, where's your networking part? No one knows who they are. So they've got the world's greatest scripts in a drawer, bottom drawer somewhere. So and then, of course, they go on some networking binge and don't write anything new for a year and just go around talking to everyone. And then everyone thinks they're just a bullshitter because they're going around talking and not doing. It's like, no, let's just balance those things out and you're going to have a smoother ride.